time is the one resource you can never get back. Once it's gone forever. Look around you. Every person in this world has the same 24 hours. But why do some people achieve incredible things while others barely move forward? The difference lies in how they own their time. You're sitting here right now, and every second that passes is either taking you closer to your dreams or further away from them. That's the raw truth about time. But here's what most people don't understand. Time isn't just passing by, it's your life currency. Every minute you spend is a minute you're trading from your life account. Think about yesterday. Can you account for every hour, every minute? Most people can't. They let time slip through their fingers like sand and then wonder why their dreams stay dreams. But you're different. You're here because something inside you knows there's more to life than just watching the clock tick by. Let me tell you about time. Ownership is not about controlling time. Nobody can do that. It's about controlling what you do with the time you have. When you truly own your time, you stop being a victim of circumstances and become the architect of your destiny. Many people live like they're borrowing time from someone else. They let their phones interrupt them constantly. They say yes to meetings they should say no to. They waste precious morning hours scrolling through social media. Then they complain they don't have enough time. Does this sound familiar? Your time is being stolen minute by things that don't matter. Every notification, every unnecessary meeting, every unimportant task is a thief stealing your most precious resource. But starting today, you're going to take it back. The first step to owning your time is understanding its true value. If someone offered you $86,400 every day, but with one condition, you must spend it all that day or lose it, what would you do? You'd make sure to spend every dollar wisely, wouldn't you? Well, guess what? You get 86 for 400 seconds every single day. And just like that money, if you don't use them, you lose them forever. Stop treating time like it's infinite. It's not. You have a limited amount and nobody knows exactly how much. That's why successful people guard their time like they guard their money, actually even more carefully, because you can always make more money, but you can never make more time. When you start owning your time, you start owning your life. It begins with small decisions. Every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. Every time you spend an hour watching mindless entertainment, you're saying no to an hour building your dream. Every time you let someone interrupt your focus work, you're letting them steal your future. But this isn't about becoming a time-obsessed robot. It's about becoming intentional with your time. It's about understanding that every minute you spend is an investment. Some investments will be in rest and rejuvenation. Some will be in relationships. That's crucial. Some will be in learning and growing. That's non-negotiable. But the key is that you decide where your time goes. Start by auditing your time. For the next week, track every hour. Be brutally honest. Where is your time really going? Most people are shocked when they do this. They discover huge chunks of time disappearing into activities that don't align with their goals and dreams. Your phone is probably your biggest time thief. Studies show the average person spends over 4 hours per day on their phone. That's 60 days per year. 2 whole months of your life every year gone. Imagine what you could achieve with those 60 days if you use them intentionally. Here's a powerful truth. Busy people and productive people are not the same. Being busy is about moving. Being productive is about moving towards something specific. From this moment on, stop being busy and start being. Your morning routine is your foundation for time ownership. The way you start your day determines how you spend your day. Most successful people own their mornings. They don't wake up and immediately give their time to social media, emails, or other people's priorities. They invest the first hours of their day in themselves, in their growth, their goals, their minds. Create time blocks for important tasks. Treat these blocks like important meetings with yourself. Would you casually skip a meeting with someone you respect? Then don't skip these appointments with yourself. Your dreams deserve at least the same respect you give to other people's requests. Learn to say no. This is crucial. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't align with your goals, you're saying no to something that does. Your time is your life. Don't let other people plan your life for you. Stop multitasking. It's a myth. Your brain can't actually do multiple things at once. It just switches rapidly between tasks, doing each one poorly. Focus on one thing at a time. Give it your full attention. Then move on to the next thing. Set boundaries with people who don't respect your time. Some people will drain your time if you let them. They'll call you for hours about nothing important. They'll want to meet without a clear purpose. They'll interrupt you whenever they want. Love these people, but set clear boundaries with them. Your time management system doesn't need to be complicated. Simple is better. Use a calendar. Schedule important tasks. Set reminders. Create routines. The goal isn't to become rigid, it's to become intentional. Remember, time management isn't about squeezing more things into your day. It's about making room for what matters most. Sometimes the best way to own your time is to do less, not more. Quality over quantity, impact over activity. Start thinking in terms of time return on investment. For every hour you spend, ask yourself, what am I getting in return for this time investment? Some activities will give you immediate returns. Others will pay off, but some are just time waste disguised as activity. Your energy management is just as important as your time management. You can't be productive without energy. Notice when your energy levels are highest on schedule, your most important tasks during those times. Don't waste your peak hours on low-value activities. Learn to batch similar tasks together. Context switching kills productivity. If you need to make phone calls, make them all at once. If you need to write emails, do them all at once. If you need to create content, batch that too. This adds enormous amounts of mental energy and time. Take regular breaks. This might sound counterintuitive, but working nonstop actually makes you less productive. Your brain needs rest to maintain high performance. Short breaks every hour can dramatically increase your productivity. Your weekend time matters too. Don't let weekends become a time vacuum. Yes, rest is important. Yes, family time is crucial, but you can still be intentional with weekend hours. Use some of this time for planning, reflection, and personal growth. Technology should be your servant, not your master. Use tools and apps that help you manage time better. But don't let technology control you. Turn off notifications. Set specific times for checking emails and messages. Don't let your devices dictate your schedule. Your goals and your time must align. If you say health is important but don't schedule time for exercise, you're lying to yourself. If you say family is important but don't make time for them, your actions don't match your words. Let your schedule reflect your priorities. Stop waiting for the perfect time. There will never be a perfect time to start that project, build that business, write that book, or pursue that dream. The perfect time is now, today, this hour. Your time is passing whether you use it well or not. On your deadlines, don't let deadlines own you. When you set a deadline, make it realistic and then commit to it fully. Better to have fewer commitments and honor them all than to have many commitments and honor none. Your time is like a garden. You need to tend it regularly, remove the weeds, the time-wasting activities that creep in. Plant the seeds of productive habits. Water them with consistency. Watch them grow into the life you want to create. Remember, success leaves clues. Look at successful people in any field. They all have one thing in common. They own their time. They don't let life happen to them. They make life happen through intentional use of their time. Start viewing time as your most valuable asset. More valuable than money. More valuable than possessions. More valuable than status. Because without time, none of those other things matter. Take responsibility for your time starting now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Now, every minute you waste from this point forward is a conscious choice. Every minute you invest wisely is a step toward your dreams. Your future self will thank you for the decisions you make today about your time. Or your future self will regret the time you wasted. The choice is yours, and the time to make that choice is now. Don't let anyone steal your time without your permission. Guard it, protect it, invest it wisely. Your time is your life force, is the raw material from which you will build your legacy. The truth is, nobody else can manage your time for you. No one else can make your choices about how to spend your hours and minutes. This is your responsibility, and it's one of the most important responsibilities you have. Your time management habits will either make you or break you. They will either lift you toward your dreams or keep you trapped where you are. The good news is you can change these habits starting right. Think about the people you admire most. The ones who have achieved great things. They didn't have more time than you. They just used their time differently. They owned it. They invested it. From this moment forward, make a commitment to yourself. A commitment to treat your time with the respect it deserves. A commitment to invest it wisely. A commitment to stop letting it slip away unnoticed. Your time is running out. Every second that passes is gone forever. But every second that's still to come is an opportunity to change, to grow, to move closer to your dreams. Stand up right now. Take ownership of your time. Because if you don't own your time, someone else will. And when someone else owns your time, they own your life. The choice is yours. The time is now. Own your time, own your life, own your future. Because in the end, how you spend your time is how you spend your life. Remember, the clock is ticking. But from this moment forward, it's ticking on your terms. You are now the master of your time. Use it wisely. Use it well. Use it to create the life you were born to live. Your time is your most precious gift. Guard it. Invest it. Multiply it. Because when you truly own your time, you own your destiny. Now go forth and make every second count. Your future is waiting and time is of there. Every decision you make about your time ripples into your future. When you choose to watch hours of television instead of working on your goals, that's not just time lost. It's momentum lost. It's dreams delayed. It's potential unfulfilled. Time ownership isn't just about creating schedules or following routines. It's about taking full responsibility for every minute you're given. It's about understanding that each hour is a building block of your future. What are you building with these blocks? Most people live on autopilot, letting their days unfold by chance rather than by choice. They react to whatever comes their way instead of proactively shaping their time. But you can't build an extraordinary life with ordinary time management. Your habits around time tell the truth about your future. If you consistently invest time in learning, your knowledge will compound. If you regularly dedicate time to relationships, they'll grow stronger. If you faithfully give time to your health, your vitality will increase. Stop making excuses about not having enough time. You have exactly the same amount of time as every great achiever in history. They didn't get extra hours. They just used their hours differently. They made different choices about their... Think about time like compound interest. A small, consistent investments of time in the right activities will multiply your results exponentially. But just like money, time invested poorly or not at all yields no returns. Your calendar reveals your true priorities. Not what you say is important, but what you actually spend time on. Pull out your calendar right now. What story does it tell about your priorities? Does it align with your goals and dreams? Time debt is real. When you procrastinate, you're not avoiding work. You're just pushing it into the future with interest. Every delayed decision, every postponed task, every procrastinated project accumulates interest in the form of stress, rushed work, and missed opportunities. Start treating time like the finite resource it is. You wouldn't pour clean water onto the ground, but you'll waste hours on meaningless activities. You wouldn't throw away gold, but you'll give your precious time to anyone who asks for it. Your time habits create your life habits. If you habitually arrive late, you're programming yourself for mediocrity. If you habitually waste morning hours, you're training yourself to underachieve. If you habitually let others interrupt your focused work, You're conditioning yourself to accept less than your best. Take control of your environment, to take control of your time. Your workspace, your phone settings, your daily surroundings, all these influence how you spend your time. Design your environment to support your time ownership, not sabotage it. Time blocking isn't just a productivity technique. It's a success strategy. When you block time for important activities, you're literally carving out space for success in your life. You're saying, this matters enough to get my undivided attention. Your relationship with time mirrors your relationship with success. If you're casual about your time, you'll be casual about your success. If you're serious about your time, you'll be serious about your success. If you respect your time, you'll respect your potential. Stop living in reaction mode. Most people wake up and immediately react to what's in their inbox, on their phone, or on their to-do list. But reaction mode is the opposite of ownership. Take back control by deciding in advance how you'll spend your time. Time mastery requires self-mastery. You must learn to control your impulses, manage your emotions, and direct your focus. Every time you get distracted, ask yourself, is this worth trading minutes of my life for? Your future is being built by how you spend your present moments. Each minute is a brick in the foundation of your tomorrow. Are you building something stable and strong? Or are you just piling up random moments hoping they'll somehow form something meaningful? Focus on effectiveness over efficiency. Being efficient at doing the wrong things just means you're failing faster. Make sure you're spending time on what truly matters before trying to do it faster. Time ownership means taking responsibility for your results. Stop blaming circumstances, other people, or bad luck for your lack of progress. You own your time, which means you own your results. Create systems that protect your time. Automate what can be automated. Delegate what can be delegated. Eliminate what can be eliminated. Your time is too valuable to spend on tasks that don't require your unique talents and abilities. Your time management skills directly impact your earning potential. The better you manage time, the more value you can create. The more value you create, the more you can earn. It's a simple but powerful equation. Start viewing interruptions as what they really are. Time thieves. Every interruption costs more than just the time of the interruption itself. It costs the time it takes to refocus and get back into flow. Guard your focus time like a hawk. Your evening routine is just as important as your morning routine. How you end your day sets up how you'll begin the next one. Use your evening hours wisely to prepare for a productive tomorrow. Time ownership means sometimes doing what's uncomfortable now for a better future later. It means saying no to immediate pleasures for long-term gains. It means making sacrifices today for success tomorrow. Learn to recognize the difference between important and urgent. Urgent things demand immediate attention but may not be important. Important things contribute to your long-term goals and values but may not seem urgent. Very something important. Your time choices compound over weeks, months, and years. Small daily decisions about how to spend an hour might seem insignificant, but multiply that hour by 365 days. And you start to see the true impact of your choices. Make peace with the fact that you can't do everything. You must choose. You must prioritize. You must decide what deserves your time and what doesn't. Better to do a few things exceptionally well than many things poorly. Time ownership requires regular reflection and adjustment. Set aside time each week to review how you spent your time and plan how you'll spend the coming week. This isn't just planning. It's taking ownership of your future. Remember, time doesn't care about your intentions. It doesn't care about what you plan to do someday. It only responds to what you actually do today, right now, in this moment. The time to take control is now. Not when things slow down, not when you feel more ready, not when circumstances are perfect. Now, because now is all you ever have to work with. Your time is your life, and your life is waiting for you to take full ownership of it. The choice is yours. The moment is now. The future is calling. Answer it with purposeful action and unwavering commitment to owning your time. Watch closely how successful people treat their time. They're not just busy, they're purposeful. They understand that random activity isn't the same as strategic progress. You'll never see them filling their days with meaningless tasks just to feel productive. Time is the great equalizer. No matter who you are, where you come from, or what you want to achieve, you get the same amount each day. The question isn't how much time you have, but what you're doing with the time you've got. This is how your energy flows throughout the day. Some hours are worth more than others. Your peak energy hours are like gold. Reserve them for your most important work. Don't waste your best hours on low-value activities. Cut out the time-wasting habits that are holding you back. Those just 5 minutes on social media that turn into hours. Those unnecessary meetings that drag on without purpose. Those endless conversations that go nowhere. Every minute spent on these is a minute stolen from your dreams. Build momentum through focused action blocks. 90 minutes of concentrated effort can accomplish more than 5 hours of scattered activity. When you're working, work. When you're resting, rest. No more half working, half playing. That's the fastest way to wait. Pay attention to your time triggers. Those moments or situations that typically lead to wasted time. Maybe it's clicking on one more video, checking your phone first thing in the morning, or getting caught in office gossip. Recognize these triggers and create strategies to overcome them. Start measuring your results. Not your hours. Anyone can sit at a desk for 8 hours, but what did those hours produce? Focus on outcomes, not input. Your time should create tangible results that move you closer to your goals. Your daily choices about time create your destiny. Each time you choose the easy path over the necessary one, you're choosing a smaller future. Each time you choose focus, work over distraction, you're choosing growth and success. Look at your relationships with time-wasting people. Some people are time vampires. They'll drain every minute they can from you without adding value to your life. Love them from a distance. Your time is too precious to give away to people who don't respect it. Create power hours in your day. Specific times when you tackle your most challenging and important tasks. Guard these hours fiercely. No phones, no emails, no interruptions. Just pure, focused effort on what matters most. Stop using busyness as a badge of honor. Being busy doesn't mean being productive. Some of the most successful people have surprisingly spacious calendars because they've mastered the art doing less but better. Develop time awareness like you develop muscle memory. Start noticing how long tasks really take. Most people dramatically underestimate time requirements, leading to rushed work and missed deadlines. Be realistic about time demands. Your time management must evolve as your goals grow. What worked when you were starting out won't work as you advance. Be ready to upgrade your time strategies as your responsibilities and ambitions increase. Practice strategic procrastination. Yes, you read that right. Some things deserve to be procrastinated on the non-essential tasks that don't align with your goals. Learn to procrastinate strategically on the right things so you can focus on what truly matters. Time blocking isn't just about work. Block time for rest, relationships, and renewal. These aren't optional extras. They're essential investments in your long-term success. Without them, you'll burn out before reaching your goals. Consider the opportunity cost of your time choices. Every yes is a no to something else. Every hour spent on one activity is an hour you can't spend on another. Make your choices count. Build time buffers into your schedule. Things rarely go exactly as planned. Without buffers, one delay can derail your entire day. Give yourself room to handle the unexpected without sacrificing your important commitments. Your morning hours set the tone for your entire day. Own your mornings and you'll own your life. Those first few hours have the power to launch you towards success or leave you playing catch up all day. Time ownership means taking full responsibility for your schedule. Stop letting others hijack your day with their priorities. Your time is yours to allocate. Treat it that way. Learn to spot the difference between motion and progress. Being busy with motion feels productive but often leads nowhere. True progress moves you measurably closer to your goals. Create systems that make good time use automatic. Set up your environment, your tools, and your routines so that using time well becomes your default mode, not something you have to constantly think about. Your worth isn't measured by how busy you are. It's measured by the value you create with your time. Focus on impact, not activity. Quality, not quantity. Time is a multiplier of effort. Small, consistent actions repeated over time create massive results, but this works both ways. Small time wasters repeated daily create massive setbacks. There's to the art of the power hour. Our 60 minutes of intense, focused work can accomplish more than several hours of distracted effort. Make these power hours a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. Stop treating time like it's infinite. It's not. You have a limited number of hours, days, and years. Each moment you waste is gone forever. Make your time count while you have it. Your future self will either thank you or curse you for how you use your time today. Every moment is an investment in who you'll become. Choose wisely. Build moments of reflection into your schedule. Without regular assessment, you can't know if you're using your time effectively. Take time to evaluate and adjust your time strategies. Time ownership requires courage. Courage to say no, courage to disappoint others, courage to prioritize what matters most. Develop this courage through daily practice in making tough time choices. Your ability to focus is a precious resource. Protect it fiercely. Every notification, every interruption, every distraction chips away at this resource. Guard your focus like the valuable asset it is. Remember that rest is not waste. Strategic rest multiplies your productive time by keeping you sharp and focused. Learn to rest before you're tired. Recharge before you're empty. Time mastery is life mastery. When you control your time, you control your life's direction. Every minute is a chance to move toward your dreams or away from them. The choice is always yours. Take control of your time transitions, those moments between activities. Poor transitions can waste hours of your day. Learn to move smoothly from one task to another without losing momentum. Relationship with time will determine your relationship with success. Treat time casually, and success will remain elusive. Treat time with respect, and success will follow naturally. Stop waiting for the perfect moment to take action. The perfect moment is a myth. The right moment is now. With whatever time you have available, start where you are. Time management is really self-management. It's about managing your choices, your focus, your energy, and your priorities. Master yourself, and time management becomes natural. Your legacy will be built in the minutes and hours you're given. Each moment is a building block of your future. Use these blocks wisely, intentionally. The clock is ticking, but you're no longer at its mercy. You're in charge now. You're the master of your minutes, the captain of your hours, the architect of your future. Take this power and use it well. Now remember, time doesn't stop, but neither should your growth. Each moment is a chance to build the life you want. The future belongs to those who learn to own their time. Make every second count starting now.